excited to meet me? Would he be distant, aloof, standoffish? What would we talk about? What would we do? Those are all the normal questions a new CASA has. But immediately, I knew when I met Anthony that he was someone who was easy to like. He was easy to connect with. He was polite, respectful, humble, kind, and not just to me, but to everybody I saw him interact with, whether it was county employees assigned to his case, his younger brother, his Aunt Patty, his coaches. He showed respect to everyone. And during my time as his CASA, I was constantly impressed at his positive attitude and demeanor. He never displayed bitterness or anger about any of his life circumstances. He always looked for silver linings, and he was hopeful about his future. And 12 years later, here we are today, and that future is starting to come into focus. And Anthony, I know you're back there. You're not an NBA player or a Foot Locker employee like you wanted to be when you were 12 years old, but the track you're on blows those dreams out of the water. I'm very proud of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Anthony.
Thank you guys so much. Go Bruins, right? Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for being here tonight in support of Voices for Children. It's surreal to be standing here on this stage tonight because I can remember my first Starry night nearly a decade ago now. I can remember getting on the stage as a young, timid 14-year-old and feeling my legs shake below me as I spoke. But I stand here tonight confident and proud because of my CASA and Voices for Children. Aunt Patty, you have been the most consistent source of strength for me and Elijah. I will never forget seeing you at my UCLA graduation last year, just days after your final chemo treatments. And because of your chemo, you were barely able to stand. But I knew there was no sickness that would have stopped you from seeing me receive my degree that day. You are the ultimate reminder of resilience, and you mean the world to me. I love you so much. Thank you. Elijah, who you see here with the camera right now, you are someone that I continue to try and be a role model for. But over the years, I realized that you inspire me just as much. I know that with you and Patty, I'm never walking alone in this life. I am forever indebted to your love and support for me, and thank you, Elijah. I love you. Now, most importantly, my CASA, Daniel. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the changes that you've made in my life. And I know you're quiet and humble, but the positive effect you've had on me is undeniable. You all have seen now the most critical moments that Daniel has shown up for me through the video. But he has remained as one of the few consistent role models in my life. And because of him and Voices for Children, I have had so many remarkable opportunities to make an impact on youth in foster care, as well as those in my community. Especially now, as I've recently begun a new role at SDSU, where I'll be supporting local high schoolers become first-generation college students. Thank you. It's not easy, those high schoolers, man. As I wrap up, I want to leave you all with a thought from a recent Voices for Children speakers panel, which I had the honor of being a part of. What we do here tonight is so much more than just attend an event. It's a call to action. We all have the power to change lives, and that starts with serving others. If it wasn't for Daniel, or my amazing aunt, and Grandma, if it wasn't for all of you who continue to support and donate to Voices for Children, I don't know where I would be. I don't know if I would have graduated from college, the #1 public university, by the way, or be able to stand on this stage tonight. But that doesn't matter, because I am here tonight. And Daniel, you did show up when it mattered most. Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy to stand up here and tell your story and pour your heart out, not only as a 14-year-old, but as a recent graduate from UCLA. Let's give one big more round of applause. It's lives like Anthony's, like he said, we have a chance to touch, right? And now's the opportunity that we can do that. So we're gonna move into a moment where we're gonna ask you to just raise your paddle.